on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Hurry up, here we go.
We got three.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Green, 39. Over.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. A strong running.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
Back.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Detroit.
No.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. You've handed it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Leopard. Detroit.
Lynch here off the bootleg. He spots Henderson open left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. All right, now look at 56.
Like 52 right here.
Gun. Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
March Mike. Outside's coming.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Time running out here on the play clock. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Four down, check.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
Eifert, the man in motion.
Check your hot read.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And tough starting field position here.
Strong right. Let's go.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Hey, alert 3.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Showing it.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Man left, man left. Hey, guys, check me out.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the 10-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Double tight, double tight.
Set. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
3 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Here we go now. Good. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
And to give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. Green.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He hits West underneath. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 29. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Try the right side here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, that's Cummings. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the Chiefs punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Set! Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Check safety, check safety.
Over.
On 3rd down, Lynch airing it out for his running back. It got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Over.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Single receiver.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50. Detroit.
To throw again is Lynch. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's... Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Back there, Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And, he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go now. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Kill.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And, it'll be intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive. Until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hurry up, hurry up. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
No. Check, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Slam. Alert three.
Set. Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
All right, here we go. No. Over. No. Check, Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
The tight end changing his position.
SOS.
On second down, Anderson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Double tight.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Go.
Hey. Four down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Gun.
He's checking.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 10 more there and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
No. Check, Patriot. No. Check, Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Check three.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The return will come from Sonoris Perry. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 105 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And it's 17-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Check 26, check 26.
No. Check, Patriot, Patriot.
Now Lynch on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
All right, here we go. Over.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now let's go. Gone.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boys.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green
Defense
cover.
showing blitz.
Kill.
On 3rd down, that's Cummings. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
We're back now in KC. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Double tight.
To throw is Lynch. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Set. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Gun. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Fielded at the 33. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Set. No. Check. Patriot.
Got three down. Tighten up.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Over. Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Hey. We got four down. Strong right.
Watch it. Gun. All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kendrick West, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Down with Lynch. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Looks like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
So many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, it's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. He goes underneath for Anderson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Watch him now, Barney.
On first and 10, it's Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Gone! Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
On first and 10, Lynch. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Detroit! Let's see it. Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit!
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Check nickel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
No. Check. Patriot.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Thomas. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Demaryius Thomas from 19 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Gun! Detroit! No, check. Patriot!
Mahomes now on first down. The Conley's got it over the middle. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Key to tight end. Hey, we got 3 down.
Now let's go.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hurry up, here we go.
They run it again with Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Broncos on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Over!
Watch 32.
Gone! Over!
Check 25.
All right, now, lucky 56.
check.
Lucky 56.
Tight dog.
Hurry up, here we go. Back there.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tight ends right.
Let's go. 3-19. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
Check 52.
Detroit. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. Fighting to stay upright. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Green, over. No. Check, Patriot.
And the back goes into motion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now McManus for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Back to throw, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
All right, here we go.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.